Hello, welcome to the reading room. It's Sylvie here. Today we're going to do a tarot reading, and it's going to be on what made them fall in love with you. So just choose the deck and pause that video if you need more time. Okay, group number 1. So what makes them fall in love with you? So this is not negative. They're already in love with you. So yeah. Well, things are really, really good. They're not only in love with you, but they're also want this relationship to grow. They see a lot of potential. They're willing to put in the work. They want to obtain a house for some. It sees a long-term future. Marriage is not quite soon, not quite there for some. It's definitely a thought, a possibility, just not manifesting right this real soon. It has more things to do, more things to accomplish. For some, it's almost there. Like the commitment of higher commitment is definitely close. It's just walking up to the doorway. Others are there already, just trying to obtain a secure, loving home. So there's different scenarios in here, but they're all about more commitment and higher level of commitment. Depends where you are. What's your next step, basically? All right. So here, yeah, they like your strength. They like that you know what you want, you know what to do, and you follow through. And you're very strong, ambitious person. Ambition is something that's important to them. Also that you're you hold your own. No, I want to say for some guys, must relate to some, there's no bullshit. That's the word that comes to me, so I say it. Yeah, so somebody's thinking that. Yeah, here, the love is really good. I mean, sure, there's more. Sure, sometimes you, I guess you're not really looking ahead or thinking about the past. You're living the moment. So they love the fact that you live for the moment. Oh, I get it, and they really love that about you. That's one of the things. You're present. You're conscious of your surroundings and what's happening at the moment, what's happening around you, and you're realistic, and they just love about you. And you think about you're feeling the moment too. It's not just acting, it's feeling it, like you're in it. You're definitely present in the loving relationship. And yes, it's definitely it's something that's pure, or something that's for them it's precious. That's the word I was looking for. It's precious for them that you're in the moment and you're feeling the moment with them. Nurturing. You take care of everything. You have this understanding and this caring and this loving, very nurturing person. But they haven't picked that up yet. They know you're nurturing and they know you take care of, but they don't know how much. They're not seeing that part of you is how much you are or how much you do. And that part they kind of overlook and they don't really see it. It doesn't take away, because that comes up, so there's a reason, right? And so it doesn't take away for how much they love you and how they find you sexy, because they may not notice everything about you, but they notice what they want. Put it that way. So pretty much they have confidence in you and they trust you, and they don't really check up on what's going on with you. They don't keep tabs on you. So that's that is why they don't notice everything. For them, you living in the present and being a strong individual that takes care of yourself and takes care of what needs to be taken care of, for them it's sexy. It's just like they could eat you up, kind of thing. Why they fell in love with you is because you guys, for somebody, grew up together. You grew up in the same neighborhood or in the same schools, or you grew up so you've been together for since you met, kind of thing, like, or you've been present in their lives for a long time and got to know you, and you're like been there for them. They've thought of you for a long time. And others, they've noticed you, and that's exactly, they thought of you for a long time. So either way, you've been thought of for a long time. So you've been in their surroundings, and they watched you flourish. They watched you grow. They watched you manifest your life into something beautiful. So they were in the journey with you, or they watched you as you did your journey and they were doing theirs. Then you became, they connected with you. Yeah, for some it was their passion to connect with you, and they have. Others, you guys have just been around each other so much. Yeah, the time, it grew, the choices, things that happen, experiences you had together. So seems like this person's been around for a long time with you, or they've been in the same, either in the same city, neighborhood, same school, same work, same job. I don't know. It seems like they've been around for a long time, or you've been around for a long time. So you have experience together, or when you got together, for some, when you connected, you've been together for a while and you've had lots of experience. So as your experience grew in the relationship, their love for you grew too, and it got stronger and stronger and stronger. And it's an honest love. It's a total honest love. Look at that. It couldn't be any perfect. Like, it's like the top of the world perfect. This love is strong. So some issues, if that is an issue, they rush in sometimes. They don't think, they just do. Sometimes they are including either others in your put that over here. My little owl, put him out of the way. So sometimes they're sorry. Sometimes they're busy. They're working with others. They're not. Sometimes they're away from you, and sometimes they're doing stuff. Sometimes they don't include you. They rush with making decisions without asking you or including you. So there's a few scenarios there. Yeah, but the main thing is you have to jump in. You have to jump in for who they are. Just let yourself be 100% with them. That's the answer. They don't cheat. They don't sway from you. They have goals and ambitions, and it's all job related or goal related. But if anything, if they're away from you, or they're not close to you, or they're not always around you, or they don't pay attention to you, they're always in their mind, rushing with ideas, and they forget to share them or include you in them, or sometimes they have to deal with other people. But that's just life. Life is like that for this person, your person. Definitely the stars. So there you go. This is going to be an ongoing. You have your choices. You can think of yourself more too. You definitely can go ahead and do some of your wishes. There's something that you have choices, things you want to do. Many things that you want to do that you haven't been doing. You haven't been thinking about yourself, or you've been mostly taking care of them, I guess. Yeah, see, you have to take yourself back, think about what you want, what you would like. They're telling you that for a reason, because you're forgetting about yourself. And so if you're having any doubts in this relationship, because I feel like there is a doubt, that's why you're here. You're checking what made them fall in love. What is it about you that they love? Because you're not feeling it, or maybe it's not as strong, or you're kind of getting negative thoughts or feelings, or whatever it is. It's about yourself, really. I mean, they're busy doing their lives and they love you to death. And the thing is, you're forgetting about your part, your life, your ambitions. And maybe it's, not maybe, it's definitely holding you back or holding you down or depressing you, or it just depends on the scenario again, but basically the same idea. Whatever scenario it is, whatever story you have in this reading, it's basically all the same in the sense that they love you, they're busy with their lives, they find you very sexy and attractive because you live in the moment and you live with them, but they don't see everything that you do for them, but also you don't do for yourself because you're too busy doing for him or her. So take time out for yourself. That's where the issue is. You wouldn't feel like this if you were busy yourself, because they're not doing anything wrong and they love you to the end of the world. I really love you. The passion in here is crazy. So so you got to take care of yourself in the sense that you got to accomplish some of your goals, some of your wants, that type of thing. I'm going to pull that card. No, I guess not. It jumped, and I thought it was going to be the one, but then it hid. Okay, so I'd like to know more about the Nine of Swords. Thank you. Yeah, you. It's time to celebrate yourself. Oh, and be social too. Oh, for some you have no friends, or you haven't been out with your friends, or your social life went down, or you guys haven't been social. So social life is definitely another thing that needs to be put in this relationship. Oh, I didn't see, well, I wasn't there. So definitely sorry, I'm tying my hair up. Definitely put some relationship, some social into your relationship, and for you, go find your friends, enjoy. You need more fun too, more fun, and do some things that you need to do or you've been wanting to do, because this is beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna pull a card. That's a message for you. I didn't expect this reading. All that glitter. Look at that. That's how much he loves you. And it's all that glitter. You see it? It's huge. And you're looking down and you're going to see it. You're going to feel it because, that's huge. Think more about yourself and complete things for yourself. That's going to even help you a lot more. And then once you feel complete, you're going to see this beautiful, beautiful partner of yours and see how much they love you. You're going to see it even more. Okay, group number 2. Let's see what's happening with you. Okay, so what do they love about you? Justice, fairness. Well, that you're a little bit on the you don't see, I don't know, you don't seem to be fair. I don't know what that's about yet. Yeah, because you don't seem to you're all over the place. You don't really you don't weigh the pros and the cons, or the yin and the yang kind of thing. So the negative and the positives, the pros and the cons. You just live. You just do. You do whatever comes up for you. Yeah, you're not. You're like yeah, you don't give off the fact that you know what you're doing all that much. You really live on. Well, it's not that you don't know, but for them, they love that free spirit. There you go. You're like a free spirit. You just do what you feel. You go on faith. Like you just faith. You just do whatever you have to do. You enjoy life to the fullest, and you don't really put in same thoughts as other people. That's a weird thing. The candle made noises and jumped around like bubbles. Oh, that's crazy. Little message there, I guess. Anyway, that was crazy. Spirit talking. So, yeah, totally free spirited. You have the world with you. You can create and do whatever you want. You're so full of life that you know how life works. You know how to go about it, what to do, but you do it in a free, carefree spirit, and wide open, like, you know. And they just love that. They think that's just so sexy. Like, they just like could, you know, like, be around you all day long and smile and just enjoy the way you are. You make them smile. You make them laugh a little inside, you know, and not in a bad way or not in a mean way. It's in a loving way, and I can't believe she's mine, you know, or he's mine, you know, type thing. Yeah, what made them fall in love with you is that you had a lot of strength, and you seemed to have a little bit of a hard time, but yet you always held on to the hope and the wishes, and you didn't have much. You didn't have much, and you weren't all that loved, or you didn't have all that much love around you, or you didn't feel loved, something like that. It just depends on who you are and what story belongs to you. And yeah, and you fought for your rights. You fight for your rights. So you were really rebellious in the sense that you weren't going to take any problems of someone else's or any other people's faults, or you weren't going to let people walk all over you, no matter if you didn't have everything everybody else had, or you weren't feeling the same. So you were feeling on the outs. You didn't fit into the norm of the circle, or the in circle, I guess. Not saying you didn't have friends. I'm just saying that you're a free spirit. So some people need to have a certain way of being. So yeah, you didn't. Yeah, again, you didn't have a boyfriend, and you didn't have a boyfriend. You didn't have a true love. So for those who didn't have a boyfriend, he was your first, and for those who had a boyfriend, he was either your first in another way, or you same first true love, first person that you were intimate with, first person. There's a first there. I'm trying to say. Yeah, and then here, it didn't take much thinking about you. It didn't take much thought. It just they knew right away that they were they were yours or you were theirs. Lots of support between you, offerings. So you guys supported each other. You guys helped each other. So there was a lot of help and nurturing there. So that's why you fell in love, you know. Seemed to be on the same path or on the same way. There was something special about you, and that your person knew it. And it's going to continue. Finds you a little stubborn, but or she finds you, or he finds you a little stubborn, but they're going to definitely keep up and keep going. So they're not walking away, no matter what. They're not walking away. So that must be something you're wondering. It's upside down too. And no fighting. So they don't see any. They're not walking away. They're not fighting with you. They're just going to make this work. So I'm going to pull more cards, because it seems like there's a reason why this is not. No, why do they mention this part? You know. But definitely loves you because you're free spirited. Wow. Okay, so what's going on? You're definitely going to make this relationship work at all costs. Be stubborn on that. No fighting, no walking away, being totally loyal. What else we need to know? Is there something else? Whoa, okay. Yeah, everything, that's just the way it is. It's already accomplished or done. it's already like that. It's been on the works for a while. You guys do the same. You guys work together. So seems like this is ongoing. This is not going anywhere. So this is expectancy. Oh yeah, always changing. Always changing. So when things are done, things are in a certain way. Needs some help to make this work. Changing things up. So always changing. So never boring. Ah, I love when I get it. Like sometimes I'm a little slow on the message there. What they're saying is that they won't want to bore you ever. So they're willing to do whatever it takes. They don't care to fight or care to have bad moods. They're not walking away. So you can relax about that. You must mention it or you must wonder. So no. And the other thing is that they're always looking to do something new because they don't want to bore you. They want to make this exciting. They also want to see how you act and how you're free, and they want to make sure that they look at your point of view and make sure that they keep you the way you are because they love the way you are. Wow, they care so much that they don't want to take that away from you. Okay. Taking this message from your spirit guide, seeing what they have to say. Oh, there we are. The yang, the light, the action, to do, the doing. So manifest this. That you're as one. You know, the light is in. Everything is great. You have your wish, and it's going to even grow even to more. It's like you guys are one and you're given free range to go. Your spirit guide says, go ahead and do it. Go. Be happy. Just put your passion out there. Just fly. Open right up and go. Your wish is ahead, and it's a big path. There's long ways to go. So the divine is with you, telling you and letting you know that you're free. Like this path is free for you to go. Wow. Oh, okay, I'm gonna let that go now. Okay, group number 3. So what's going on here? Everything's wide open, like unknown. Ooh, you're mysterious. Never know what you're up to. Never know what you're going to be doing. Ooh, you're a loner. You like to be on your own, but yet you're needy. needy in the way he likes or she likes anyway. They love that about you. They love that you have two sides. They never know. You could be like this sweet, needy person who says, protect me, or, or I need you, don't leave me, or I don't know. It seems like that. It seems like sometimes you have this way that's needs to be protected or held on to or reassured in some way. And then the other side of you is like, buzz off. I need to be on my own. I need time. I need space. I'm going to think. I'm going to reflect, type thing. And you're always full of doing. Like you're full of thinking. You come up with ideas of life. You always so passionate and so you're like extreme of one or the other. Like whatever you do is always on the top, over the top, like huge, like to the max. Like you're not one of these quiet person. Well, you are quiet. You do take your time. So I'll renege that. Is when you retreat, you really retreat, like to the extreme, and when you're out there, you're out there. So whatever you do is really to some max, and they just love that. They love that energy. They love it. They find that sexy. What made them fall in love with you is what you accomplish, what you choose, your decisions, what you made out of, who you are. If you're an artist, that's what it's saying to me, that you're a person that's obviously creating. And for others, is somebody that you're like You're like a joy. There you go. They love you because you make them so happy. They're always, always ready to do for you, always ready to take care of you. They know exactly what to do for you. They're like, you have, you put them in a place where they feel great about who they are. That you're always, they feel like they can come in and swoop you off your feet. They can be there for you when you need, and you're just some beautiful soul that sings and I don't mean that literally. I mean, you could be singing your own song too. You could be writing and creating for sure. And others that don't create and you're just, into another field of some kind, you sing your own song. So you follow your own path, your own ideas. And that's what they love. That's what made them fall in love with you. So what's an issue, if there's any? Well, issues maybe I don't feel like there's a big issue here. Sometimes you're into yourself when I guess they don't like it when you pull away. For them, that's hard. They want to rush in and get you. So when you become the hermit, like when you decide you're going to go in your own space in your room, it's hard for them. They respect it, but they want to come in and get you. That's hard for them. That's one issue. That's the only issue I see. They see a future. They look forward to it. They're always thinking about the future with you, what they can do. They feel what they know, the steps what experience you've had together. They value it. They appreciate it. They set it aside in a special place. They want to work. See, you're both the same. Because look, you have choices and you work, and they have also choices and they also work. But so you have that same similarity, but they definitely they're at a good place. They don't want to share you at all. They have no intentions of sharing you. Period. They don't want to share you. Not all. Nope, they say. We do not share. Okay. Reverse. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah. Jump right in. It's wide open. You can feel secure. You can feel secure. This relationship is going as far as you want it to go. As good as you want it to go. And don't you even worry about it. That's what they're saying. Just jump in and enjoy. What else is there? Oh, there we go. I was just about to put them away saying there was nothing, and then 3 cards pop up. And there you go. Have the faith and work together. This person's gonna take good care of you. If you're the one taking care of the relationship, you're going to take good care of this relationship. Have faith in that. And if you're the one being taken care of, which I feel like that's how it is, then you don't worry about it. You're going to be taken good care of. They're not going anywhere. As they plan to grow and nurture and be the main protector of this family. So they have big plans for the future. Okay, so a message from your spiritual guide for your guidance. I want to see what they have to say. What did they have to say? What's a message for you? Oh, there we are. Things change like the wind. Leg up, leg up, leg up. Well, things change. This is going up higher. You can count on them. They're definitely strong and able, and definitely you can hold on to them anytime you want. You can lean in. You can ask them to carry you a certain distance when you need it. You are full of spiritual guides around you. Things change like the wind, and you hold on because it's all good. Okay? It's all good for you. It's all good as a couple. It's all good as for both of you. It's you're one and yet not the same. And yeah, they're your protector, your all. They just, because they love you so much, they're not going anywhere. So group number 4, let's see what's going on. Couldn't be any better. Couldn't be happy. I feel like dancing with this power. No, love is love. Huh? You're both on the same level of, you're both loving each other in the same way, of course different, but in the same, What they love about you is that sometimes you have problems, but you try to solve them, try to figure it out. You always have a hope, always asking for help and wishing and hoping, always changing the way you are, looking at different ways. They love that you problem solve, and that if something comes up, you don't sit down, you don't give up. You make things happen. They just love that about you. For them, that's sexy. The fact that you're independent, you're able to think and able to handle situations, and you take time to reflect or think of it in a different way, so you can figure it out. And they watch you do that, and every time you do that, they just want to that's mine. That's my girl. That's my guy. Type thing. That's what I'm getting out of it. Yeah, so what made them fall out with you is that, this relationship was just like, it's almost like it was exciting. The idea of you just excited them. This relationship was exciting. You guys plan things together, or they plan in and they rush in and sweep you off your feet. And sometimes you had problems with that. You had problems with that. They have problems how they handle with you, how they just come in and rush in, and this is how you're going to be. So you're kind of shy and timid, or you take your time, or you need time to adjust. You love all this stuff, but you're not just ready to jump in so fast. It takes you time. Although you're not really resistant to it, you just need to get prepared. Yeah, and then you're fine. So they love that about that, made them fall in love with you even more. The fact that they could come and sweep you off your feet, and then you have a little bit of resistance, or a little bit of shyness, or a little bit of hesitance, and then they could just convince you or give you what you need, and then you would jump in and just join them. Wow, that they really love that about you. That made them love you more and more. It's almost like they feel like they're your shining light, like you just look up to them in some way, and it makes them feel so good. And if you see them in this light, then they see you even in the bigger light. That's how it seems. That's what I'm getting anyway. If that made sense to some. Okay. So here, what is the issue? The issue is maybe too social. Somebody's always there. Seems like somebody's always in between you guys. Yeah, there's sometimes your lack of, sometimes, or not you, but sometimes lack of planning, lack of doing, lack of planning, lack of direction. Yeah, so they have a certain wish. They wish, or you have a certain wish. So whatever it is, you can make it happen. So whatever the issue is, either get rid of that person, if that person is bugging, maybe see less of them or something, and then plan more what you want. And so if whoever has that third person, if I feel like it's a third person that's good friends with both of you, actually, for some, and for some that person really loves you. So for some it could even be a mother that hangs around, or a sister, or even brother, if that's, it depends on how who it is, right? But it definitely, the third person is someone loved. but they're around a little too much. And sometimes you like to plan something for yourself or for you guys and for you both, and you need to make it happen. That's the thing, make it happen. Here, yeah, ready for action, ready to move, ready to do more, ready to accept things even higher, ready, all constantly ready, wanting more, needing more. This relationship is growing also. The love is growing, the relationship is growing, and it's wants to go to the next step. It's definitely a total, like the love just grows. So if the love wasn't as strong, maybe it isn't as strong, it's going to grow even stronger. Wow, romance here. We need some romance. Yeah, and some planning, some starting of something. So it wants to start. I get that you want to start a family for some. So this person is seeing family, or or you're seeing family, need more romance to create family. That's what I see. Or is definitely more romance, and I'm going to see what else that could be, because definitely something to watch out for. The strength. I'm going to see what. Oops. Oh, there we are. There's the story. Thank you. So, the strength. So if there's an issue there or something, like if there's something very strong about this relationship, and even when there's something wrong, or there's hurt feelings, or there's something, someone's not as happy as they should be, it's definitely takes time out to think about it and what you can do about it, because you two are the same. So if one is hurt, the other is not. If one wants something, the other is willing. If one's hurt, the other one's going to help. You guys are in tune with each other. Very in tune with each other. So that I was asking about the Page of Coin. Like, what else is there? What else was there to do? Because, not everybody wants family, or is not ready for that. And what else was there? And it's growing between you two, having the romance and growing between you two and becoming more solid. So for those who are not there yet, it's because you have to do some more bonding and more experience, more time. But definitely this is very, very wise. So you don't rush in it. You don't rush into anything for those who are not ready. Wow, this is beautiful. Okay, I'm going to pull out a card from the spiritual guide, your spiritual guide, and see what's going on. Like this. Oh, okay. Yeah, peace. Peace, peace, peace. So I keep getting that there's an issue in here, even though things are really beautiful. Always seems like there's an issue, or there's something on the border of the relationship that could be an issue. And really the romance is the issue. More romance needs to be in here. If the romance is there, then the relationship will grow into more. And there's someone that's kind of like stopping it from manifesting, like kind of like being in the way. And not that you want to hurt them or be mean to them, but you just need to see them a little less, just so you can make this love grow more. Okay, group number 5. Let's see what's going on with you. Wow, we need some romance. He thinks you're romantic. Think you're romantic. How you're just full of romance. Just loves that about you. Loves the fact that you have to be on your own sometimes, or you retreat, or he loves the fact that sometimes you think you're stuck, or you're having issues and you feel like you have no direction, or you don't know how to get out of it. He just loves the fact that you don't think. You just panic, or you have some way of being. Yeah. But he doesn't know that you're kind of like always in some kind of distraught. He doesn't feel that you have some pain inside of you. He doesn't see it. He doesn't know it. That's why you overreact, because you've got issues. You have issues you didn't deal with. And so yeah, sometimes you retreat, and sometimes you feel overwhelmed. You're very sensitive, and you get hurt feelings, and they don't see that. So they hurt your feelings when you feel stuck, or when you feel like you need to be alone, because they just love that about you, and they tease you, and they warp sense of humor a bit. Wow. Yeah, you have this deep strength that they love. You're calm and patient and loving, and you have this grace about you. Oh, this is what they feel sexy about, this part here where you get stuck and emotional. They just love it. This is what they love about you, what made them fall in love with you. And when they fall in love with you is your strength and calmness and grace, and how you are. I even feel like you stand straight, and you're always looking ahead, and you're always dreaming, and you want it, and you want what you don't have, and what you reach for things that maybe are far or unreachable, and yet you dream about them, and they just fall in love with you with that. They love the fact that you're argumentative, and you argue your point, and you don't give up no matter what. You're going to fight for what you want. No one's going to tell you how to be, or how to think, or what to do. That's for sure. And they just love that about you. Sometimes the problem is, lack of judgment a little bit. Not like sometimes not really knowing how to react to things. Sometimes you don't think, and so what they love about you and find sexy, sometimes they find annoying. Yeah, they wish that you would do what you got to do. So sometimes you don't do what you got to do, and they wish you would. Sometimes. You're definitely what they want. You're their dream, period. They're going to hold on to you no matter what. They're there for you. They know how to talk to you, how to handle you, how to take care of you. They know all that. They have no problem with it. And you actually make their lives better. You take away any negative or bad feelings or anything that they had in their lives, whatever they may feel. You're like a breath of fresh air. They come in, they see you. They love this romantic way that you are. You're so emotional, and sometimes you get like a little bit of drama in you, and they just get a kick out of it for some reason. They make it worse for you, but yet they know you're going to fight for yourself and fight for your point, and hold on to what you believe, and they just love that about you. It's almost like they tease you to the point where they make you mad, and then you stand up for yourself, and inside they just like they love you more, and they just they're bad. Yeah, intertwine into one, that's for sure. They want to grow with you. Oops. They want to grow with you. They want to let go of anything that's not good and just concentrate on you. Oh, yeah. Sometimes they don't know how to do that. Well, they don't know, like they don't have all that emotion inside that you have. They don't know how to be the big romantic person. They don't have that in them. So sometimes they fall short in being in that department, or the romance department. But their passion for you is very strong. It's just that they don't know how to show it. So that's why sometimes you don't think this is right, or this could be the way it is. It is that way. It's just that they just don't know how to show it. They don't know how to do it like you. They know how to handle you, but they don't know how to romance you. Yeah. Flexibility. I have 3 cards here. Flexibility. The flexibility of the two ways of being. So they're one way, you're another, and being flexible with that is what makes it work. It takes effort, a little effort on that part, but it's definitely something that you're wishing for. It's absolutely there. You guys are meant to be.